What's up, everyone? I'm CL Connolly, and today I'm talking about preparing for the convention at the end of September, which is this month, but I don't know when you're watching this video. so, so I've been preparing. I've been doing a lot of stuff to get ready for the convention, and since I'll be vlogging the convention so that, anybody who wants to sell their books at a convention, at least that way you'll be able to know, what to kind of expect, I guess. I've been to several conventions as a spectator, but never as a vendor. I'm a little nervous. That's just me in general because of the social setting, and I'm very socially awkward, I guess you could say. I'm a little socially awkward. Like, being out in public turns the weirdo out in me. I'm kind of odd, generally. And when I'm really, really tired, the weirdness kind of goes up to a whole nother level. And I'm just a general all-around weirdo. I always said that my weirdness, if I were born a man, would be more acceptable than my weirdness as a girl. And it's just, I don't know. That's just me. Like, my jokes and stuff like that are literally man-centric, and I'm going to put it that way. I'm going to say that my jokes are man-centric. I tend to say things without thinking about it, and it's not until someone else goes, "Say that again," and then I realize how awkward it really was for me to say it. Anyway, so in social settings, I'm a little awkward. Sometimes I don't know what to say to people, and sometimes I don't know, how people perceive me, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so I will be vlogging the convention and everything else. So I've been preparing for this. So of course I'm not exactly, in the same. And I have my hair up this way because my hair, for some reason, whenever I put it up in a ponytail, it slicks back very, very flat. But it's because I have thin hair. And if I don't have my ponytail in front of me, I look bald. And I prefer not to look bald. So that's just me. Anyway, that's why I normally have my hair down for videos. But I've been pulling my hair back. And this is just how it worked out. So I did get a tripod for my camera, so I have a tripod. And it does extend, and it will stand completely straight up on the floor so I can see it, like, standing up, which is great, by the way. So I love that idea. And I got some spray adhesive, but that's because I have a poster that I printed to stick to a foam board, and I have an easel for it to sit on. But that's because this came up like last minute, and I didn't have like enough time to actually, prepare for this. Plus, $131 for one of those roll-up signs is a little too much for me, and this was, last minute, real quick. So I do have my poster. It's got my name on it, and a quick bio and books and all that other stuff. And it does have my coming soon, so that way they know that I do have other books that are coming out. I will be mounting this onto a foam board so that it will stand up on the easel and stuff at the event, but I have to mount it outside because that spray adhesive is like an aerosol. And I don't exactly want glue all over my RV, so that's how that works. Anyway, I also have some things that I've done here. I've got postcards. This is the front. And the back. And then right down here, I've got the event. And I kind of felt like that was an extra thing. Like, I didn't have to put the event on there because then that way I wouldn't have to, have to change it every time. But I just felt like at least if it has the event on there, it's less likely people are going to get rid of this. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. You know, it's the event itself that kind of triggers something. I don't know. That's just me. So I've got my 3 books back here in case they only buy one. Like, let's say they buy this one, then they'll know that I have the Affair series as well. So if they liked this one, then cool. And then, of course, they'll remember who I am. I have an author photo at the end of my books, too, which is totally different than that photo. But it's because I only wanted a headshot rather than, you know, everything else. And yes, all my headshots are Snapchat filters. And then I have these. These are stickers. I purchased bags. I will show you what I got. Because I purchased them from Uline. Now, the only reason why I got anything from Uline is because of the fact that they'll send them in case forms. And I went to Party City to look at the bags that I wanted, and I didn't want t-shirt bags. T-shirt bags are just the plain plastic bags that you get at like retail and stuff like that. But I didn't want the t-shirt bags, and the reason why I didn't want those is because plastic bags for books is never, I don't know, I just don't feel like it's a good idea. That's just my opinion. Now, if they were thicker, then I would probably do that, but Office Depot only sells the thin t-shirt bags. So I got these right here. They are a paper bag. It's got that woven paper handle and stuff like that. It wasn't that bad. Like, it was $66 for a carton, but their carton is $250. It's like the smallest size they have is $250. But those are the bags that I got. Those are supposed to be delivered tomorrow, and then I'll be putting these stickers on there. So I do have a sticker for each one of the bags that I have count for the books. So because I have 60 books, because I've got 20 of each title, but because I have 60 books, then I have 60 stickers for 60 bags. I probably will be bringing extra bags in case somebody's walking around and they got a bunch of stuff or something like that. I can be like, hey, you want a bag? And that to me would be more beneficial because that'll get somebody to kind of come over and stop. I don't know. Plus, I had thought about one video that Mandy Lynn had done, and she had talked about how, you know, people were all like, oh, I'll come back, you know, because they didn't want to carry around the book. Okay, cool. Well, I can say, oh, no problem, I got a bag. You don't have to carry around the book, you can carry around the bag. I don't know if that's more of a buy my book anyway because I can get you a bag type of thing, or if it makes it easier for them not to be able to use that excuse. Like, you know, if they decide that they don't want to purchase the book, that's fine. But my thing is that don't say, oh, I'll come back because I don't have a bag. Don't use that excuse. It's not a cool excuse. But anyway, that's just me thinking people are assholes. I don't know. Anyway, so I did get that. I have quite a few other things because I did go to Party City. And because it is a haunted Halloween show, I did buy some Halloween-y stuff. Thank goodness for the time period that this is in. So because the tables come with a black drape over them, I went ahead and got this. This is going to go on top of the black drape. It's a Halloween show. This here is... This is like a table cover. It's a plastic table cover, but what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to put this over everything so that Saturday when the convention is over, instead of having to pack everything up and bring it back with me, I'm just going to put this over everything so that, you know, whatever. So I don't have to take everything with me and then bring it back on Sunday. Now, I did need to get some stands for my books so that my books will stand up. But since I was at Party City, I thought, I wonder if they'll have anything for me to put my books in. And they did. And let me just tell you that this is probably the weirdest thing I have ever done, but it's a lot of fun. So I plan to just set these down on the table and take a book and set it inside the hand. And ooh, I can't turn it. Hold on. I gotta set it down. So the hand is gonna hold the book. I thought that was cute. It holds. I'm okay with that. Now, of course, I have my planner with me everywhere I go. And because I have my planner with me, I decided to put my planner in there and see if it would hold. The only thing is that because these are lawn stakes, so it has like this long little thing right here, I will need to put something on top of it to hold it down so that it doesn't seem to go whoop, every time I put a book in the hand. That is the one and only thing that I do have that I may need to figure out, but I have, this week, next week, and part of the week after that. But I thought that was cute and a little fun. It's a Halloween thing. So, anyway. I decided that I was going to go Halloween-y plus, I write creeper stuff. So the blood was just kind of, needed. I would have thought about a leg because, she's missing her leg and stuff like that. But, it just says corpse hand. So I think a corpse hand is general. I will be attempting to figure out how to get the information from my camera onto my computer and editing and stuff like that. This way it's a little easier for me to edit because I can always just stop the video from filming when I want to sit here and go blah, 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 because, my words are like that. Because my words will not come out of my mouth. English is hard. Anyway, so I will be trying to figure that out and editing and stuff like that and trying to get that figured out so that for the vlog and everything. I think I might film 1 or 2 videos on the camera and attempt to upload those as well. But preparing for this has actually been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being able to prepare for it. And this morning I did a pricing tent card. So that way they understand there is tax included in their purchase, I guess you could say. So, and I have it down as all titles are $10 a piece. So if you purchase all 3 of the books, I will be doing it for $25 instead of $30. Only because of the fact that I feel like if you're going to purchase all of them, you deserve a discount. That's just me. But it's not going to hurt me any, in price-wise. I don't think, anyway. I may have to look that up. Because now I'm having to up my prices on my books, because my books have always been $12 on Amazon. That's how I had them. Well, because with Lightning Source, you have to give a discount to the retailers. So Amazon and Barnes & Noble have to have a discount in order for them to take the book on, which I understand, or at least that's what they say anyway. So you have to do a 55% discount. Well, once that's all said and done, that leaves me, when I got my last commission report, it leaves me with 46 cents. So I wrote this book for someone to purchase on Amazon, and that left me with 46 cents. It's not bad. I mean, at least I'm getting something. But with my first book, I will tell you that I had a $2 and some odd cent paycheck that they sent me after 2 years. For some reason, Friendly Misfortunes did not sell well on Amazon, which I don't understand why. A lot of the people that purchased Forbidden Affair in person from me purchased Friendly Misfortunes in person from me. I don't know if Friendly Misfortunes just wasn't as visible, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyway, that's beside the point. I did get some stuff from Friendly Misfortunes. I don't know what my total commission is from Lightning Source is at this point. I know that they normally don't send checks to the writers and stuff like that until they hit $100. But because it had been 2 years with Forbidden Affair, that's right. Because it had been 2 years with Forbidden Affair and I got some from Friendly Misfortunes, that's right. It was $12, not $2. Did I say $2? It was $12. But anyway, I whenever I get the commission report on like email and I look at the email, it doesn't tell me which book sold. It doesn't tell me which book is being purchased. I actually have to go online to see that. So when I was receiving my last commission report for August. When I received my commission report for August, the book that was selling at that point was Family Affair. And I'm confused by that because I'm sitting there thinking, why are people buying Family Affair? Well, most people are buying Family Affair because most of the people who purchased the books from me in person work with my mother. So if she were to have told them, hey, by the way, you know, her new book's out, and I haven't shown up at her work to be like, look, guys, look what I got, you know, because I haven't done that because I don't ever leave the house anymore. You know, it would make more sense that they would have purchased Family Affair on Amazon. But like my mom was asking me what would be the best for me. I said, well, monetary wise, order it from my website. But for like viewer wise, like people being able to find it and stuff like that, because Forbidden Affair for the first year was always on the first page and it was like top 5 if you searched for Forbidden Affair. Which, by the way, was my mistake. I didn't think about it when I named it. I thought it was kind of like one of those ironic names, and I didn't really think about the fact that Forbidden Affair is legitimately the name of 90% of all romance novels, and there isn't any, like, sex in my books. I don't believe in meshing romance and horror together. What really bugs me, and I'm going to bring it out there, even though I love these movies, but Friday the 13th, okay, Jason, I understand. You kill people because they've had premarital sex. Like, that's just a general thing. I don't want to see naked people in a movie where I'm expecting the dude to chop your head off. I'm just saying. That's just me. House of Wax. Okay, first of all, Paris Hilton is not a very good actress. Unpopular opinion, possibly. I don't know. But the fact that she was in a few movies, and now, granted, I do have respect for her that she did not take her top off completely. She was wearing a bra. She was kind of covered. That's fine. I don't want to see boobies in a movie. If I'm looking for somebody to get stabbed, I don't want to see your boobies. This has gone way off track. That's my social awkwardness. Anyway, maybe it's just me. Like, The Collector. The Collector was the best movie ever, by the way, because there was no boobies. But if you want to talk about horror movies, that's like 90% of my collection, other than like superhero movies, because I have, you know, a husband and a son who prefer that. Marvel and DC Comics, whatever. And I have to know the difference, regardless of whether or not I really care. I have to know the difference, because if I say the wrong one with a specific superhero, I get trashed by both my husband and my son. I can't believe that you would say that! So I do know the difference, even though I don't care. They also don't like it when I make commentary when they're watching those movies either. But anyway, so preparing for the convention has been extremely fun. I do really enjoy preparing for it, and I am looking forward to seeing anyone there who might be there. I don't know. I'm also looking forward to hopefully one day having all of my videos have views on them and not have some of them with no views. Share my videos. Like, subscribe. I don't like saying like and subscribe because I feel like everybody does. And not to say I'm not conforming. I'm a nonconformist. No, it's just more of the fact that everybody says that and most people know how to use YouTube. And if you don't, then you probably shouldn't be on the site. Offensive! Anyway, so I believe that's everything I've got so far for the convention. I do have a foam board, but I'm not going to show you that. That's in my bedroom. So I have a foam board. I've got the tripod for, for vlogging. I have an easel to set everything up. My easel, literally, if I take it out of the box and just let it go, it just goes bloop, 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 and sets up. I had to get that. I don't know how long it's going to last me because it seems a little flimsy, but, whatever. It's going to hold the foam board. It's going to do what I needed to do at a moment's notice. It was quick and easy fix. So, and not only that, but the most money I spent was on printing. Because the poster was a little more than I wanted to spend. And of course, color copies are expensive. But I will tell you, because I trust Office Depot, that's literally all I'm going to say. I trust Office Depot to print correctly, especially if you can find the right person. Now, a lot of the times when you go into certain locations, the people that are behind the printing counter don't want to be there. So you have to find the right person. And I will tell you that I was so glad that the same guy, because I went on Saturday and it wouldn't let me email my files because I tried doing it from my computer, but it wasn't allowing me to connect to the Google server. I have Google, they have Google, I don't understand. So it wouldn't let me connect to the Google server in order to email it over. He kept saying it was their Wi-Fi. I know their Wi-Fi sucks. That's one of the things. If you log on to the Office Depot, sorry, my cat. Valentine, you okay? If you log on to the Office Depot Wi-Fi, which literally just says Office Depot, their Wi-Fi is spotty at best. If you are able to get onto their display. If you're able to get onto their display Wi-Fi, which it automatically connects from my phone. That's my little secret. But if you're able to get onto their display website, which also needs a password. That's my little secret. But if you're able to connect to their display, it's actually way better due to the fact that every single one of their displays has to run on it. And that Wi-Fi is actually better than their network internet, which all of their computers and registers run from. The display Wi-Fi, for some reason, is way better than the network. But you also have to remember, each display Wi-Fi has its own store. So each store has its own display Wi-Fi. And every store runs off the network itself, if that makes sense. So anyway, so it wasn't letting me email. He wanted me to save it onto a flash drive. I have a problem with being able to save it on a flash drive because I'm on a Mac. Macs do not have flash drive ports, so I didn't have my converter with me. I was like, no problem, I'll come back tomorrow. I'll bring you a flash drive. So I saved it all on flash drive, went back the next day. The same guy was there. I was like, oh, thank God. This is what I like about people who remember you when you walk in. 15% off coupon. So my price went from $101, mind you, to like 87, 88, something like that. So yes, printing is expensive, especially when it's in color. And then you get sticker paper on top of that. That's another charge. And which I didn't realize was $1.75 each page. But I wasn't going to spend $23 to get a box of full sheet labels. I didn't need to spend that money. I needed 8 pages. And then the card stock that I printed the cards on. Now, I will tell you, I did do postcards rather than business cards because 90% of all business cards get thrown out. Nobody's ever actually going to look at it. It's a small little card. Nobody's really going to look at it. It's going to get tossed. The postcards are a little bit bigger. Plus, I put the event on there, and the words are bigger on it, so you can actually see the information. With the event being on there, it seems more like people would save it, I guess, as like, this is the person I saw at this event. I don't know. I also have a space on there, and this was just for my peace of mind, because I did only do 20 books. So what I did was I ordered 20 books because at least that way I can sell 10 books a day. If I don't sell 10 books a day, fine. Maybe I'll sell 5. I'll still have the 10 that I'll be selling on my website. My website is on the postcard. So I've got my website right here, so they can still get on my website and order the book if they decide to later. And to top that off, there's a space right here. So if they just want a signature card, let's say they just want my, autograph, I don't know. To me, every time I say it out loud, I sit there and think, wow, am I that vain? Like somebody really wants my signature. Hello. No. I just thought, even if I sell out, let's say I sell out and I still have a few hours left of Sunday. Okay, I can still give them an autograph. I can still sign the card. It's something that they can take with them. I guess that's just me. That's just something that I thought about. If I sell out, I don't know if I will, but Houston is a big city, and the ticket prices really aren't that much. They are supposed to be kid friendly. I have thought about getting candy because it is supposed to be a Halloween show, so I thought about getting like a bowl of candy and putting it on the table, but I think that just seems like too much. Plus, I don't like chocolate. Rag me all you want. I don't like chocolate. I prefer like Skittles and Starburst and the stuff that'll actually rot your teeth. Anywho, but so I wouldn't have any chocolate in there, but that's mainly because of the fact that I can't stand the smell of chocolate either. Anyway, postcards. So it's got me, it's got my author name. That does say horror author. I don't know why that's not, no. And it's only got the 3 books that I have published on here. The poster has the 2 that say coming soon. At least that way they can see the poster from afar and they'll be like, oh man, she's going to have more books coming out. Doesn't say when because, but, and then it's got all my information down here. Facebook, Instagram. Oh, good, that does say Instagram. For some reason, I looked at it and thought it said Instagram. Twitter, and then subscribe on YouTube. So I have that. I don't put the logos for these things on anything only because of the fact that I'm afraid of copyright. That's just me totally. Anyway, and then I've got my 3 books on the back. I've got the event. I already went over this. But anyway, so I do have a space here in case I need to sign, if they want me to sign it or something, which is fine. I can do that too. The stickers are basically going on the bag so that if somebody's walking around with it and they, ooh, what is that? They want to see what's on the bag, then they can say, ooh, books. I don't know. But anyway, I will tell you that horror, I know how that sounds every time I say it. People who like the horror genre, as I say it slowly, they're big readers, I will say, which is awesome for me. Anyway, I'm going to go because I need to upload this as quickly as possible, and generally my videos take almost 6 hours to upload. Anyway, all of my books are available Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and CLConnolly.com. I'm still trying to figure out how to link stuff in the description box. Still not sure how that works. But I don't know how to link it. Like, literally, my search bar just comes up with whatever website I'm on. It doesn't have, like, the slash with the actual thing. And sometimes from my phone, I can share my videos onto Facebook, and sometimes it will only give me the option to share it to my personal page, and I don't want to share it to my personal page. I want to share it to a group page. Anyway, okay, I'm out. I will see y'all next time. Bye!